Let's go, girls.
The historic Holy Trinity Cathedral, located in Porto, Spain, serves as a marquee church in the Anglican Diocese. This building, consecrated on May 25, 1823, is a place of worship and is a storied landmark in the capital city. A new story will soon be added to this rich history. Call it a welcomed face. Reverend Shelley Ann Tenia will be installed as the 13th Dean and Rector of the Holy Trinity Cathedral. While her accolades have prepared her for this new position, she shared with C News what it means.
Before 2000, Trinidad and Tobago had no female priests. We're in 2018, 18 years later, we now have more than 15 female clerics, and for the first time here and in the province, we actually have a woman who is part of the kind of the higher level leadership of the diocese. And so it's really a slow and steady walk. And for me, I feel honored and humbled to be part of that process. And I know it is a process that I can enjoy because I am walking on the shoulders of the many who have gone before me. To be part of that kind of global movement where not only are we moving closer and closer to gender equality, but that we're also paying attention to matters of equity.
But what exactly are these positions?
The role of the rector is pretty standard anywhere you go. So you go to a parish, and the rector is the priest who is responsible for what we like to say the cure of souls. So we are responsible for taking care of God's people, the administrative, pastoral and temporal life of the church, and we work alongside other clergy that may be with us, as well as the vestry. And so working together, we seek to ensure that the people of God are well taken care of pastorally, that they're being taught the things of the faith and how to apply the things of their faith to their daily lives so that they can live their faith where they are, at home, at work, wherever they may find themselves, as well as engaging in matters of reconciliation.
And
the dean part is a little bit more public and a little bit more, I don't have a word really. The dean kind of straddles two worlds. In that the dean represents the church, because the cathedral is considered the mother church. I don't necessarily like that term, but that's what we say, because it's the church that sets the tone for the diocese. It is the seat of the bishop, and so the bishop has a cathedra, which is the bishop's throne. I know it sounds like a lot of imperial language, right? But that's our inheritance, and that's just part of who we are, and we embrace that as well. So that this is where the bishop sits and basically presides liturgically and otherwise over the diocese, and so the working with him in that way.
Reverend Tenia shared her thoughts on International Women's Day.
Do I have a heart for the issues that impact women and women's lives and girls' lives, and wanting to see them not experience so much violence and to have an equal opportunity at education, in business, as entrepreneurs, have to not deal with sexual harassment and sexual abuse, have opportunities to be safe? Absolutely. But do I also want the same from the men folk around me? Yes. And so if that makes me a feminist, then I guess so it be it. But for me, that's what International Women's Day is about. It's about celebrating the work that has been happening for a long time.
Reverend Shelley Ann Tenia referenced the Holy Bible on matters of gender equality.
I believe that work started since Jesus walked the earth. Yeah? Because Jesus went out of his way and was intentional about seeking to respond to the concerns of the most vulnerable among us, and women have been the most vulnerable across the world in almost every community for a long time, long before even Christ. And even in his walk and journey, he ensured that women were protected.
When asked about pressing for progress,
the taking the time to acknowledge and to celebrate what has happened up to now and to renew our commitment to continuing that work is all that this is about as far as I'm concerned. And it's not about preferencing women and girls over men, but it's about putting the stool there, for the person who has had the short end of the stick for a while, so that they can also participate at the table and see over into the field alongside the person who's tall enough, because he's had the advantage.
The position of a woman as Dean and Rector of the Holy Trinity Cathedral will also be a first in the province of the West Indies. Marie Hall, C News.